Hello, hello. This is Tina, and this is the news that didn't make the news. Hi, guys. I'm going to wait for a couple people to get on here, and I'm going to give you just a brief synopsis. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Patricia. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of what I'm going to talk about in case you want to share this out. The Magnetic North Pole is a big topic of conversation and has been with me for the last 4 or 5 weeks. If you're interested in that and how it's affecting our body and what's going on with our body's upgrades and toroidal fields, I suggest going back into the last couple videos. Excuse me. So the North Pole is shifting, our bodies are changing, we're doing different things. Because of that, today, Chris Pugsley and I came up with an idea to try to assist people on clearing and cleansing out their field in preparation for what is now happening. And as we go further and deeper into this, what is going to continue happening, and I'm kind of being the guide for describing that to you guys along the way. 17 people. I keep lying to you guys about YouTube, and I'm sorry. And I will say I do need a small amount of assistance from somebody that's real techie. Scott Evans, not to put you on the spot, but if you're free, I see you're there. I need a little bit of help with something, and it's not anything real difficult, but anybody that's moderately techie, which would be a million times more techie than me, please reach out to me. Maybe we can work something out for this. So we have 26 people. Wow, that was really quick. I do well when I inform you guys. I like to go with the flow and be spontaneous, but since I have so many planets and water in my chart, I'm over watery and overly spontaneous sometimes. Okay, so this is Tina, and this is the news that didn't make the news. The first thing that I want to tell you guys is, and thank you, I think it was Monica that sent it to me, an article that was put out on January 2nd. So I believe that was yesterday. And they do a check-in magnetically with the poles every 5 years. So the next one is not due until 2025. Yet they are looking at it right now. That's how fast the poles are moving. And that's the part that they're being honest about. So as I talked about in the last video, lots of this scientific data has been skewed, taken down, altered, whatever. So, but I'm telling you right now, they are admitting that they're watching it really, really closely right now. Again, I don't know that this is in real time because I don't think anybody... I shouldn't say anybody. I'm sure there are people out there. If you guys know them, definitely send them to me or put them in the video or something. But we don't have a lot of accurate data coming in about changes that are going on the planet right now. So if you guys find a good source for that, let me know. I think everybody who's doing it is giving us some stuff, but I think there's a lot of stuff that, one, they don't understand, and two, there's a lot that they're not sharing. So this article just talked about the North Pole is continuing to drift and has now crossed the prime meridian and continues to wander at an accelerated rate. So if you guys are interested, I can always send you that article. But really, that was the gist of, that's the important part to know right there. Now, because of that, and I've been talking for the last couple weeks about our auric field and all the different things that are magnetically and electromagnetically going on within our body and within our body's field right now. And that affects all your bodies, your physical, your mental, your spiritual, your etheric, all of it across the board. Okay. A lot of movement, a lot of things going on. Maybe go back to the last couple of videos if you have cluelessly no idea what I'm going on about. Okay. So with this, in order to help people clear out and cleanse out what is going on, Chris Pugsley and I have come up with something just this morning. in a way to assist people. And so we're getting a handle on this while we're shifting, and also before we go into bigger shifts, we're offering this. Okay, we're not asking for money. We're offering this completely free. If you feel you want to donate, you can get a hold of me and I'll let you know how you can do that. But we're hoping to just get as many people. Again, we're not looking for funds or whatever. If that's something you want to do, get a hold of me. But what we're wanting to do is assist people in clearing out their field. I only want people to jump on board with this that feel like they resonate. That's why when I posted earlier that I was kind of looking for volunteers, a couple people asked me what it was about. I didn't want to elaborate because I know that anybody that's on the same frequency band wave that will be more productive for us to assist will feel the vibration of that post and sign up, and they did, and we did do that for 2 people today. And that was really, really amazing. So that's what I'm going to talk about now. What I was prompted to do this morning was just to use all of my magician's tools in my toolbox and kind of get a read on that person. So what I first did was just pulled a couple of cards to see what kind of energy in, and I got to tell you, that was an absolutely amazing result. I just did 3 cards for each person just to see what energy they're in, where they may be stuck at, and then I kind of close my eyes, get a sense of their energetic field and their body, and then me and Chris will call you, not on Messenger video, but just Messenger call. So we'll have a 3-way call without video on Messenger. And then what I do is tell you what your energy is in your field, or what blocks or what kind of assistance or clearing you may need, just really, really briefly, and make sure that that resonates with you and what you're experiencing. Then after doing that, and then people are, if there's something that I'm missing, or something that you feel needs to be addressed that I haven't brought up to you, feel free to bring that up to me as well. We only did 2 people. This is the first time I've ever done that. I've been reading for a really long time, and Chris has been healing for a really long time. So he just had this idea this morning to do it together. So again, I'll pull a couple of cards, read your energy field, see what you need help with. I call Chris and I tell him very briefly what you need help with, and then all 3 of us get on the phone together. After I tell you very briefly what I see you need assistance with, Chris will get on and start working on your body, and he does what I call bilocation healing, because I'm in Ohio. He's been working on me for months. Thank you, Chris. It's been phenomenal. So I'm in Ohio. He's in Idaho. When he works on me, when he works other people, I call it bilocation, because they can feel him working on them. So Chris will jump in then and start working on you, kind of fluffing things up. Again, I have told him if he's going to do what is just normal healing thing that he does, and I'm going to tell him specific areas or whatever. While he's doing that, I am pulling in the white light diamond healing frequency from the universe down into my body, and sending it both to Chris so that he has more energy and is not depleting himself during this process, and to the person I'm working on to clear out that field. So he's kind of loosening up the muscles, getting things loosened up, massaging, working on those certain areas that came up for us to do that. And at the same time, I'm pulling the white diamond frequency universal light into my body and using it to clear your field, and using it to assist Chris also. And like I said, so to give him extra energy to work on your particular healing and clearing your field. And then this took about 20-25 minutes, the 2 people that we did work on a day. When we're done doing that and Chris tells me on the 3-way call that we're done, if I see something that's still there, or an area that needs an adjustment or something else, I will then tell Chris and he will go back to that area. It took us about 20 to 25 minutes to do it. So we really do want to get our body into alignment for the shift electromagnetically that's going on. That's not the only reason, but this is super, super helpful. I'm going to put up a post probably in the next day or so that the people that we have worked on can give feedback, which would be really awesome. We talked to both people. They were happy to do that today. That's all we're asking for is feedback. This is really super important to me. It's really super important to Chris. Know that because of the intensity and what's going on, and not wanting to overload ourselves, we will probably do about 2 of these a day, just to make sure that Chris and I both have time for all the amazing self-care stuff that we're doing for ourselves every day. We may work up to 3, but people are in different time zones. Chris and I are in different time zones, so we're going to play it by ear, but I will put something up within the next day or 2, briefly explaining again the process, that the clearing, the healing clearing process that we're offering, and you can sign up on there if you want. After we have worked on you, if you would be so kind as to go back and reply to yourself or me where you've signed up, so I can keep notes over here and keep track of who's who. And also, I definitely want your guys's feedback. That would be great. And there's Lisa Janes. We worked on her today. I do have one person signed up for tomorrow, so we do have another spot available for tomorrow. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Troy. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Haru. Okay, so that's what we're offering. We're offering to come in remotely. Both of us, Chris and I, again, are in 2 different locations. Come to you energetically where you are, pull in that white diamond healing plasmatic light from the universe, clearing and cleanse the field. Just work on anything that's stuck so we can better get in alignment for the changes with our magnetic North Pole and the changes within our body. And you guys can let me know if you have any questions. So yeah, again, so we go back to, we're not sure what the mainstream's got going on as far as, science and what they're willing to talk about. I have a feeling they are sharing the truth, but I'm feeling like they might be sharing it maybe 6 months to a year behind what's actually happening. So they're putting truth out there, but I don't believe they're giving the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So there. Anyways, just keeping an eye on that. There was an article from yesterday. If anybody wants it again, just let me know. If anybody wants to, again, sign up for the remote healing, I have a post that I made this morning asking people if they wanted to sign up for it. It's a very vague, nonchalant post because I wanted to attract a certain energy that got the frequency of what I was actually offering, and the majority of you did anyway. Hello, Colette and Megan and Colette. Oh, there's 2 Colettes right in a row. Megan is the sandwich in between. So if you guys have any questions about that, definitely let me know. The last thing I want to talk about is, I know some of you guys are real bad boys, and I know some of you guys are really bad girls out there. Don't think I don't know that about you. But I'm seeing tons and tons and tons of people saying that they're shadow banned, and I'm still seeing those people's posts that say they're shadow banned. So I want to explain to you what's going on. Now, some of you really are bad boys and bad girls, and you're really posting some crazy stuff. Okay, kudos for that. And I know you guys are spending time in jail and whatever, and I salute you. But here's what I want you to know. The majority of those happenings are not actually that's happening. Here's what's happening, and I've been kind of tracking it. God, the Scorpio detective, every one of us. You just cannot take the detective out of Scorpio. So here's what I've been tracking. The number one and first thing that always shows up in your Facebook feed, and this is something that just changed within the last 6 months, but massively within, I would say, the last 60 days, this is a drastic change, and this is what I want to tell you. This is also why I'm asking you to share stuff out. I want people to get this thing that we're doing, offering these services to assist people right now. It's really, really important to me. And it's really important to Chris too. Now, here's what I noticed. The videos are not getting around in circulation, and I'm going to tell you why. The first preference and priority on Facebook right now is conglomerate advertisement. I don't want to say who that is. I'm sure that you can figure it out. So again, the number one thing in our feed is conglomerate paid advertisements. Just think of all the really big companies out there across the board, okay? The second thing that's going on are people who have paid for sponsored ads. And I think that's obvious. I don't need to explain that to you, okay? The third thing that's going on is there may be people who are making videos like me, and posting regular posts that look like they're coming from your friends, even have like the same Facebook backgrounds and everything. The only reason you know they're a paid advertisement is there's this minuscule little blue circle with a check mark that really small says sponsored. So 65% of our feed on Facebook right now is sponsored corporations, sponsored ads, and people making videos, selling books, whatever, that are paid for sponsored advertisements. So it's not that we're being shadow banned particularly. It's just that Facebook has literally been, it's 60 to 65% advertisement. So it's 30 to 35% of me seeing you and you seeing me. And that's really important to know. It has never been this bad, but it's like I'll see one of mine and one of yours, and then 2 or 3 advertisements, one of mine and one of yours, a sponsored video or a sponsored book selling or something. So I want you guys to know. That's why it's so important to share the things that we feel are important and to get them around, because otherwise they're not getting past, literally they're not getting past that 65% ad space that's going on Facebook. It's unbelievable. And YouTube has actually gotten really bad too, but they're not, right now what I'm seeing, they're not as bad as this platform. So hopefully I can get a little tech support and start going live as I keep promising. So yeah, I think that's it. There is something I want to say to the divine feminine as a whole. I'm going to kind of give, to me, this is just my idea of what the news is, or maybe what the news should be. I'm open to feedback from you guys too. But today, when I take the pulse of the divine feminine, what the divine feminine really wants to look at is our equal give and take. Are we constantly taking from someone, taking from someone, taking from someone? We feel a lack inside. And so we're constantly taking, and not reciprocating or giving out or projecting, okay? The other thing the feminine wants to look at is, are you perhaps, and this happens a lot, women do this a lot, giving and giving and giving at a really great capacity and getting nothing back, or getting little back, or doing what I call giving out of 10 and getting back a 5. So, Spirit just asked that I bring that message for the divine feminine. Let's really look at where we're giving out, and where we're taking, and really, nothing's perfect. We're human beings, right? But let's really look at our balance of what we're giving out, okay, and what we're taking from others, and try to work on that as an equal exchange. tapped into the divine masculine. The divine masculine, I see you kind of sitting like holding on to earthly things. Okay, so it's almost kind of an identical, almost mirroring message for the masculine. Masculine, don't hold on to earthly things so tight that you don't get into the connection with what really brings you into joy, and sometimes spending money on other people, or lending your car, or projecting or offering assistance with material things to other people. It can make everybody feel really good, but that's what I was shown. That's what I was asked to look at today for the feminine and the masculine. Make sure you're not holding on to material things. Make sure that you're sharing, that you're giving out, that you're reaching, and that could even be reaching out for emotional support, things like that. It doesn't have to be about money, but it was about things that are earthly manifestations. Okay, so that's the temperature and the pulse for the feminine and the masculine. All right, that's what I got. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hello, Gina. I'm still tripping on my beautiful drawing that you made me, and I'm still getting messages about the map, but that's for a further discussion, and maybe not one in front of everyone else. But I have decided a couple things. One, I'm going to start calling this the news that didn't make the news. I thought about the negative connotation of saying that didn't make the news, but like, we know the universe doesn't know the difference between like some of those adjectives or whatever you want to call it, right? So they hear like the news. I was thinking, no, I got to find something different from that. And I kept saying, no, the universe only hears the news. So that's what this is going to be. You guys know I'm Tina. This is going to be the news that didn't make the news. And that's how we're going to go. Also, I will say so much love and gratitude for you guys sending me things you think are important. Monica literally sent me this post right before I went out to take a run. So 2 hours before the video. It was perfect timing. I was already going to talk about this. You guys know what I talk about. You know where my focus is on the different male and female parts of the news and happenings within our bodies and within the world. If you find something that pertains to that, I'm happy to receive that, because I think we're kind of all working on this. We're really all working on this news together. Okay. We need to share. We can't rely on these certain platforms to give, us regular time attention in the feed when we've got such a monopoly of money. And I should have kind of known this was coming, because I had a great time buying and selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. It used to be the most amazing, easy platform ever. And then it got super complicated. And if you didn't pay for it, nobody ever saw it unless you put it in the free category. So anyway, I'm not ready to leave Facebook yet. I think there's a lot of us really working together, assisting, healing, collaborating. It's really important. I'm not ready to leave it. So I just wanted to make you aware of what was going on out in the land of algorithmic BS. So that's it. Yes. Okay, guys. I think that's it. Chris Pugsley. Okay, there he is. You're most welcome. I don't need to read your comments. Chris Pugsley is in my feed, in this video feed right now. I'm not sure all the implications and stuff with Facebook, but I will say I'm pretty sure to do the three-way call, you have to be friends with them. It's anybody that knows the answer to that, feel free to correct me. But Chris Pugsley is the person in Idaho that I'm working. He's the healing end. I'm the intuitive end. I'm looking, he's healing. I'm pulling in that frequency to clear and cleanse all three of us while we're doing it. It's hugely important. Again, if you guys want to do it, I made a post this morning. Go sign up there. That'll be great. And I definitely welcome your feedback. And I definitely think that, we are, all of us on this front line, this first wave, as I call it, are all working together in this cooperative. This 2022 is all about love, harmony, and cooperation. I think this is hugely, hugely important. So Chris is in my feed right now. If you feel called to send him a friend request, I think he's good with that. So yeah, you can send him a friend request. And I think that's it for now, guys. I'm being called to really do this more by intuition without notes. So hopefully everything that was important came up. Yeah. So thank you for being here. Feel free to share this around. I do appreciate it. All right. Thanks, guys. I hope you're doing great. Happy to help, happy to assist people. And the two people we worked on today were so helped and so overjoyed and full of love. It was really, really beautiful. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Thank you. Bye.